Alright, we back. Another Dokkan battle video. We did get the data download for the part 2 of Golden Week celebration for both JP and Global Dokkan. We've got the tweet that Proton MG did tweet out, so big shout out to him for the JP data download. And then also on Dokkan Info, you can see for the global data download, we got some of the World Tournament EZAs. Other than these World Tournament EZAs, the data downloads on both sides of the game are basically the same. So we'll go over this, and then we'll look at the World Tournament EZAs, and then that'll pretty much be everything for both sides of the games. So with all that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. First off, we have a little promo movie. I usually just skip through these. No one really cares about them. They're cool. They're nice, I guess. You get to look at animations for a unit you know you're never going to pull because you always get shafted. So thanks, Dokkan. Appreciate that. We got the card art for the LR Gohan. Looks amazing, dude. The SSR and the TUR art, absolutely beautiful. I mean, you know, not much else to say. Really good. Then we got the LR art. Most of you probably saw that, but in case you didn't, absolutely beautiful. And then we got the sub EZAs. Okay, so these I did a community post about, so we're not going to be going in detail about what they're doing. So if you want to check out their details, check out my community post, and you should see the 2 posts that I did for all of the sub EZAs, where you can see their full details. And then next on JP, we've got a new stage of Extreme Super Battle Road, stage 57, Bond of Master and Disciple. Should be pretty easy. That category has a plethora of units on it, so no one should really be struggling with that. New support memory. I'm pretty sure this is the, this one right here, where Goku punches Bojack. Yeah, if you're curious what it does, I guess this is the effect right here at level 5. Not that most people care, it's just a support memory, but still, for those of you who do care, those were the details. We got the new stage for the Ultimate Red Zone Majin Buu Saga theme. So this is going to be fighting, I think, Buhan. We saw the little update to the banner a couple days ago. Yeah, it's nice. You know, more difficult content is always a W. More rewards, always a W. And I think the new mission is Powerful Comeback, using a full Powerful Comeback team. So if you want to go ahead and get that team set up, now would be the best time for that. We got some new coins. So obviously, by summoning on the legendary summon banners, you know, there's the whole coin thing. I would really just recommend skipping this banner altogether. I mean, I guess there's a chance there might be a few good LRs on here, but especially for global players, just because Anniversary and Worldwide is right around the corner, it's really just smarter to save for that, if I'm being completely honest. But if you like Ultimate Gohan, if you really think his kit is absolutely amazing, and you just really want him, I can't blame you, man. You know, he looks pretty crazy. So do your thing if you want to summon, but if you want to do what's smartest, I would recommend skipping. But we'll go into further detail about that on a Should You Summon. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. Not a whole lot else to talk about for the JP data download. So then now moving on to the global data download, we're just going to go over the World Tournament units and their EZA details, and then we'll pretty much just call it a video. So we got Shin right here. He actually is an awakening. So this is SSR, and he awakens into, well, still Shin, but from the looks of it, he actually kind of looks pretty good. So his super attack effect is that he gets 50% the stats for 1 turn, high chance to stun. Obviously very good. We love defense on super here on the Just Saying channel. Passive is that he gets 150% the stats, seals the attacked enemy's super attack, has a high chance of dodge, just for free. So, I mean, pretty useful there, especially if you go full dodge with him. And then an additional chance of evading enemy's attack plus 10% up to 20% within the same turn for every attack evaded. So on like the best scenario with this guy, you've got a 70% chance to dodge with a free-to-play unit. No crazy restrictions, right? I mean, yeah, dude, go full dodge build, and this guy could be looking pretty good. So then this guy also gets an additional chance of evading enemy's attack plus 20% and 150% the stats as the first attacker in a turn. Alright. And then another 150% the stats when attacking as the second or third attacker in a turn. Launches an additional that has a great chance of becoming a super within the same turn. And then 100% attack for 3 turns after evading an attack. Alright, so this guy's good. Full dodge, and he's absolutely amazing. Even if you don't go full dodge with him, he's still going to be dodging a decent amount of attacks. But, I mean, just that little extra cherry on top by going full dodge with this guy. And he's going to be dodging majority of attacks just because how much dodge this guy has built in. Keep in mind, this is technically a free-to-play unit. So when I say he's absolutely amazing, I mean that by free-to-play standards. His damage probably isn't going to be that crazy. I know he's got this extra little buff right here, which is nice. But I don't know. I mean, he's got additionals built in, which is going to be good. You know, he's getting 50% attack on super, so that's nice. But his damage doesn't really seem like it's going to be that crazy. It's mainly that defense, specifically the dodge. So if you're getting dodges off with this guy, going to be very impressive. Go full dodge. And then next up, we got the EZA for the STR Super Saiyan Vegeta. So this guy gets 50% the stats on Super, greatly lowers defense and seals super attack. Overall, pretty good super attack effect. 50% the stats, greatly lowering defense and sealing. Definitely good there. Passive is that he gets 150% the stats, an additional 100% the stats on Super, an additional 1 key up to 5, 20% attack up to 100% with every attack received, and then he gets a great chance of guarding all attack and chance of performing a critical hit, plus 15% up to 60% with every attack received, and there's another Mastered Evolution category ally attacking the same turn. Okay. So, to get the great chance to guard, you need a Mastered Evolution category ally on the same turn, and it's only a great chance to guard at that. I mean, you know, they could have just made this, like, guaranteed. I don't know if the great chance was necessary, but still pretty reliable. You might have to go out of your way to run him with a Mastered Evolution category ally, but as long as you got another good, I don't know, Vegeta unit, you should be alright. Overall, on his best scenario, this guy's going to be really good, but there's going to be a couple times where he might fumble. I don't know, because if he's not getting the guard off, and maybe he's in slot 1, this guy's going to get cooked. So, be careful with him. Make sure you run him with a Mastered Evolution category ally, but other than that, you know, he's pretty good. And then next we got the STR Teen Gohan. So, I actually got pretty high expectations for him. I know he's got built-in damage reduction and is just absolutely insane, or was absolutely insane. So, this guy's probably going to be really good. Super attack effect, 50% attack, 30% defense for 1 turn. And then, yeah, medium chance to stun. Pretty average super attack effect, but the defense on super, always nice. Passive is that it gets 158% the stats, an additional 58% to attack and defense on super. Yeah, reduces damage received by 58% just for free. Really crazy there. And then also, yeah, there's this as well, I forgot. He's a super class support for 3 key and 30% the stats. And then he gets an additional 58% to attack and defense, and attacked enemies attack minus 20% for 2 turns when facing an extreme class enemy. So as long as you're facing an extreme class enemy, which, by the way, most of the time you are, and you throw this guy in slot 2 and 3, I mean, you know, between getting the defense on super, having 58% damage reduction, and the support, yeah, this guy would make for a godly floater. So if you need a floater, just a good support unit for one of these teams, absolutely get this guy, or EZA him, or whatever, because yeah, very good in terms of his EZA defensively. And even offensively, he might be able to do a little bit, but, well, probably not even anything worth mentioning. But mainly that defense and support, that's the key with this guy. So really good with his EZA. Next, we got Mr. Boo. So his super attack effect is that he gets 50% defense for 1 turn, causes supreme damage to enemy, and then lowers attack. He gets 120% the stats start of turn, an additional 120% attack on super. He changes int key spheres and key spheres of another type to rainbow key spheres. He gets 50% the stats and 30,000 HP per rainbow key sphere obtained. 50% damage reduction with 2 rainbow key spheres obtained. And then reduces damage received by an additional 10% with each rainbow key sphere obtained. Alright. Yeah, I mean, very simple. You get rainbow key spheres, he's good. You don't, he might not be that great. Offensively, he's not really going to be that good. No crits, no additionals, anything like that. So, don't even worry about his damage. But his defense, dude, if you're getting like 5 rainbow key spheres, well, what? You can get up to 80% damage reduction, right? Or no, it might be 70%. Anyway, you're getting like 70, 80% damage reduction, which is crazy considering he's getting 50% defense on super and has reasonable stats. And also, you're getting more defense and recovering HP for every rainbow key sphere obtained. So I would say he's a pretty good unit, but he does need his rainbow key spheres. So he's not one of these orb changers where you can throw him on a team and he's benefiting everyone, because he specifically needs his key spheres. So pretty good, but very similar to the Vegeta. There are some scenarios where this guy's going to get crushed if you don't get like the perfect setup with him, right? So overall pretty good though. And then finally we got the EZA for the LR Yamcha and Puar. I think I remember going over the kit. I'm pretty sure they're kind of mid, so a little unfortunate. LR Yamcha, I mean, it's not like we're going to get another one anytime soon, so it would have been nice if this guy was crazy busted, but we'll see. We'll see, right? Let's go over his kit. 12 key, 30% the stats, colossal damage, lowers defense, 18 ki, 30% the stats, mega colossal damage, massively lowers defense. Passive is that he gets 5 ki. Okay, for an LR, that's really good. 150% the stats. Ooh, on super. So start of turn, I don't know, this guy's stats might be kind of low. And then he gets an additional 100% the stats if it's an ultra super. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super just for free. And then another additional that has a high chance of becoming a super when there's another joined forces category ally in the same turn. Okay, I mean, if you're getting all of these things activated right here and you've got this guy in slot 2, yeah, his defense can start to look pretty crazy in slot 2 and 3. But definitely not a slot 1 unit. And if he gets sealed or you just can't get a super with this guy, he's going to get crushed. And then he gets an additional 150% defense, and the character will be stunned when there's a Peppy Gals category enemy. Okay. I mean, that's a little counterintuitive, because I just got done mentioning this guy's super is crazy important, so missing out on that. I know you get an extra defense buff here, but I don't know if that's worth it, man. And then he gets an additional 3 ki, 150% attack, and a high chance to dodge when there are no Peppy Gal category enemies. Oh. Ooh, okay, well, now we're throwing in a high chance to dodge. I don't know. I would say that and his reasonably high stats after he supers, pretty good. Go a mix of dodge and additionals with this guy, or full dodge. I would say those are probably the best 2 options for him, because if you're dodging most of your attacks in slot 1 before you super, and then you super and you got the good defense and you can tank normals at least, this guy's going to be in a pretty good spot for a free-to-play unit. So overall, pretty good. Yeah, I mean, he's not crazy busted, but he's not bad like I initially thought. So pretty alright with Yamcha Puar. They definitely could have handled him worse, I'll say that. The high chance to dodge kind of came in clutch at the end. So I guess that pretty much has been the video. Let me know what you're thinking of all these World Tournament EZAs and the data download in full. I know we're still trying to cope with the fact that we didn't get an LR Kid Buu, but honestly, let me know how you guys are feeling about LR Ultimate Gohan. So that has been the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.